I'm back! And you guys love Geometry Dash, starting from my very first phone from 2012 all the way to 2018. Yeah, I thought so. For each phone, I have 3 tries to see if it's possible to win a level on one of my oldest phones. I've got my very first phone from 2012, and for those who don't know, that phone is a nightmare to install a game. Alright, and wait a second, this is the wrong time. Yeah, don't get me wrong, this phone is so old that I cannot even tell what's the right time and date. But yeah, let's see what's going on with Geometry Dash, and I already have the game installed. Let's see how Geometry Dash works on this. Oh wow, that was fast. And yeah, it doesn't seem to be very smooth. Even the main menu lags a bit. Yeah, I can already tell this is gonna be a very good experience. But I'll try. So let's go and play. Alright, I'm gonna start with the easy ones. I'm gonna play the very first level. Oh, okay. So it's smooth at the beginning, but the screen is not very responsive. Like you have to tap a couple of milliseconds before the impact in order for you to jump and yeah, not get destroyed. Seems to be smooth. Maybe it was just the main menu that was crashing, but that's only the first level. Let's see if it's possible to play different levels. Okay, now we have a nice lag over there. Okay, let's go back home. Okay, so I'll try out. Okay, I think we're going way too far. Okay, let's try this one. Yep, of course. I'm not the best at this game. Okay, yeah, okay. Because of the latency on the screen, yeah, it's really difficult to know exactly when to press. So that's the main difficulty that I'm facing right now. But I want to take this a step further and play the hardest level on Geometry Dash, or at least on this version of Geometry Dash. Okay, so let's go all the way to the right, all the way to the right, to the far right. Okay, so let's play this one. I have a bad feeling about this. Wait, what? Okay. All right, so it's smooth. It's quite smooth. Okay, I lied. Wait, what happened? Oh, okay, I didn't see that. Okay, whoa. Okay, that was not a great experience. Okay, so it looks like whenever I jump on that thing over there, it's getting slower. Yeah, guys, I cannot play this level. This is way too difficult. Let's try another one. All right, I'm gonna go all the way back and try this one. Okay, of course. Wow, okay, so, yeah, so okay, that's not the best experience. Right, so it looks like every single time I jump on these things, those things, I don't know how these are called, it lags. Looks like this game is not very playable if you play the hardest levels, as you can see. It looks like it's unplayable. Unless you only want to stick on level 1, yeah, this phone is not gonna play Geometry Dash. For each phone, I have 3 tries to see if it's possible to win a level on one of my oldest phones. Now, that was a bad experience, but that's okay because I still have my Sony Xperia L, released in 2013, my second phone. Maybe that's gonna do some difference. And here, I've got Android 4.2, I think. And yep, I've got Android 4.2.2. So yeah, the game is not available on Google Play Store, but I got it. So let's go and just start the game. Or I'm gonna turn the music all the way down because of YouTube copyright. Don't ask me why, because they just don't want you to use their music. All right, so let's play one level. I'm not gonna go with the easiest ones because that's gonna get too boring and you guys are gonna click off. And I don't want that. But here's the deal, there's someone who comments on all my videos and has that profile picture right there. So I kind of want them to watch this video. So I'm gonna play one of those levels that has that icon over there. Okay, wow. I don't want to look at my comments after I post this video. All right, let's be a bit more serious now. Let's see what we can do. And, okay. Whoa, wow. Couldn't even get past this 11%. I've got one more try and I better beat this level. All right, let's hopefully this time is gonna, I don't even know what I'm saying now. All right, let's see if I can do anything on this. Yeah, I lied actually, because instead of taking 3 attempts, I took 10 attempts. Okay, let's try one more time. And maybe this time we're gonna do some more. Okay, maybe not. Yeah, looks like I have to go one level down, but here's the deal. It works pretty well on this phone. But actually, I wanna test the hardest level and see how well it plays, because on the previous phone was a nightmare. That one is really hard. Let me see what this is about. Okay. I think I remember this level. Yep, definitely not. Okay, that's not gonna go well. What? Okay, I keep dying at the same place. Well, okay. Okay, I have to keep tapping otherwise. Yeah, I don't see anything happening. Okay. Okay, let's try this one. Okay, I think I remember this level. Whoa, okay. I think it lagged a little bit. That's why. Okay, never mind actually. Okay, but the gameplay is smooth even though I can barely get past the beginning. Yep, okay, all right, never mind. But yeah, it still works pretty well on the Sony Xperia L, which is from 2013, and that was a budget phone back then. That's not the whole story, because I still have the Samsung Galaxy S4, which is possibly 2 or 3 times better than the Sony Xperia L, and that one has Android 5.0 on it. Maybe there's gonna be a difference. And I think you know the legendary passcode, the one that is impossible to guess. All right, so let's go to the apps and should be somewhere here, have it. And I don't know why it doesn't have the icon, but oh well, let's try it. Okay, so that's a new game. Okay, yeah, so we got some new levels, but I think I have to win. Okay, never mind. All right, let's try this one. Okay, 3 tries. I better do something like that. Okay, that was not the easiest level, I have to say. Yeah, of course. But I have 3 tries. Hey, maybe if I can... Yeah, maybe not. Yeah, at least if I can get to 12%. Of course not. I mean, I just keep dying always at the beginning. I mean, that's... I don't know if it should count. I don't know if my tries should count or something. Yeah, never mind. Well, actually, I managed to get to 23%, even though that was a terrible score. I mean, you guys can do way better than me, so yeah, feel free to bash me in the comments. The experience is better than my Sony Xperia L. I think the frames per second are higher on this, but we're gonna do better than that. Moving on to the Samsung Galaxy S7, and that was released back in 2016, and surprisingly, Google Play Store works on this, because all I have to do is to go on Google Play Store, and yeah, you can just get it. Okay, so let's try a different level this time. Yeah, I don't know why I'm going for the hardest ones. I don't know, because I feel like if I play the easiest levels, this video is gonna get very boring. So I'll play the hardest one so you guys can comment below so this video gets more views. Alright, so I'm gonna try a separate one. Let's go with this one, why not? Okay, the design is completely different. Okay, of course. 2%, that was a really bad attempt. Okay, I did the same mistake again. Wow, I'm not learning from my mistakes. Alright, 3 attempts are gone, but I cannot give up yet. Have to keep trying and wait, I didn't even see that. Hey, that was way too tiny though. I cannot even see that. All right, let's... Whoop. All right. Yeah, that didn't go well. Let's try another level. All right, I'm gonna go with another one, possibly a bit easier than that. Okay, let's try that. Whoop. Okay, I didn't notice that. All right, let's try again. I have 3 more tries. No, 2 more actually. Oh, wow. I don't remember that. Okay. So it goes the other way. Whoop. 6% is the best I can do. But hey, if you try the same level, have 3 attempts and see if you can beat my score. But if you do, then you have to subscribe and comment down below. So that didn't go well. Let's try to see how Geometry Dash has evolved on my iPhone XR. The only problem about this phone is that it cannot get iOS 26. But it should be fine. I mean, if we go and type Geometry Dash, we should be able to get, I don't know, the latest version or something. I never understood why it says music over there. All right, so let's open that. Yeah, consent, okay, whatever. All right, just gonna go with a different one. To be honest, I don't know which level is the most popular. So let's choose this one. Okay, that's a different level. Okay, all right. All of them are actually insanely difficult, especially for me. I don't know, I've never been good at games. Yeah, I didn't see that, of course. All right, okay, that was, okay, 4 attempts. All right, never mind. Let's try a bit more. Okay, I think by now you guys know how bad I am at playing this game. I just haven't. See, whenever you have in your mind that you have to jump, and you jump, you die. Yeah, that's how it works with this game. Okay, I learned my mistake. Yep, never mind. Okay, let's play a different game. Okay, I'm gonna go back. Okay, I'll try this one. At least it's gonna be a bit easier than... Okay, never mind. Okay, I'm gonna try one more and then I feel like this is gonna be easier, but actually not. So if you ask me what's the earliest phone that can play Geometry Dash, I will go with the Sony Xperia L because the experience was smooth, but not extremely smooth. But I think it's to the level that it's acceptable. So possibly I'm gonna see you either tomorrow or in 2 days, and subscribe.